Good morning, everyone. Welcome to, I don't know. I'm just gonna watch through all of these videos and see. I'll call it something at some point. But right now, it's early in the morning. I am far from my first hit of the day, but I have my one hitter here, that I just packed. So if I'll give you a second to go grab something, if you want to pause, and take your next hit with me. I would be honored to be the candidate for your next hit. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Whew. Okay, I admit it was more than one hit, but oh, can you really blame me? I'm about to go in on something. That hits real near and dear to my heart. And that is religion. I am not very fond of it. I am not a religious person, but I do follow a religion. And by follow, I mean very loosely. I try to not get involved. But the gods find their way to me, so I can't stay away. It looks like religion is going to be a part of my life until the very day I die. So this one here, mostly, of course, Christians. Those dang Christians, they just can't keep their grubby little hands off of everything. So, if you're a Christian person, please know that I don't hate you personally. I don't know you. If you don't do the things that I reprimand, then you are not included in the conversation. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't try to put it on. Okay, dog? And we're just gonna leave it at that. Be friendly in the comments, alright? Okay. Here we go. Let's start. My name is Professor Vastravioli, and this is Religious Predators from To Catch a Predator, Part 1. And I am going to be doing all of these parts, and I will link who this channel is. They have many more subscribers than I do, but I will still link them just in case you want to watch this video yourself.
I'm looking at this chat log here. 16 minutes into this discussion, you ask if she can do deep throat.
Homie moves fast. God damn.
Explain that to me.
Oh my god. It's always the motherfuckers with the wire-framed glasses. Always the dudes with the flimsiest looking glasses. Oh my god.
No reason to explain. How do you feel about sex? You on birth control? Or are you sticking with condoms?
Okay, but let's talk about his glasses some more. Okay, it looks like somebody took the fuzzy stuff off of pipe cleaners and just glued them onto the side of a couple of magnifying glasses, and now here we are. Why did we think these were a good idea? Why did we think these looked slick and stylish? Like, they look so bad.
Here's a guy, looks like the kind of guy anybody would be, happy to have their daughter date. You look at his MySpace page. His hero is God. His motto is Jesus rocks.
His motto is Jesus rocks. I love it when they do stupid shit like that.
You got toys?
Is there a need?
Well, I want you to square that with what's on your MySpace website where you talk about Jesus rocks.
That's the struggle I'm in.
And heroes, God, duh.
Oh, look at this dude in his cargo shorts. Oh, here we go. Here's his MySpace Coggy. Let's see. Trying to be who he wants to be. He's male, 22 years old, from Gray, Georgia. Let's see. Name's Matt, 6'5", 210 pounds. I grew up in a small town not far from the big ones. Boo, boring, 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 boring. That looks boring. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh. Okay. Meeting with the woman God has planned for me, because I know that she will love me unconditionally, no matter what anyone else says. Even if they call you a pedophile, because that's what you are. And doing what God has me here to do. I am very stoked about the girl God has in store for me, and also what career I'll end up in. So I'll stop on him. Oh gosh, who I'd like to meet. Let's see. He'd like to meet his creator. Oh my gosh, your creator doesn't like you. He's ashamed of you. I probably sound terrible. I have a lot of religious trauma. Obviously. Fucking obviously. If you can't tell, I'm a very traumatized person. That's the reason why I'm here right now, just fucking dissing on my abusers, you know? I can't afford therapy. I'm a poor person. I can't afford therapy. The first fucking available therapist for me within my fucking insurance network is, I won't get to see me until June. It's currently March, dog. So listen, as long as I'm not physically hurting anybody, I think I'm good. These people are within range to throw punches at. Oh, he likes the Notebook.
Be careful. Keep your jeans in your jeans.
Keep your what? He's 27-year-old
Keep your jeans in your jeans. I forgot that was this guy.
Marshal Gertman, a first lieutenant in the National Guard who served a year in Iraq.
Oh, he's
been
bald.
chatting with a decoy posing as a
Of course he's
15-year-old.
bald.
Using the screen name High Excitement, he sends
Oh, that's so cringy.
a link for her to view pornographic pictures and asks her, "What do you think?" And then asks, "Do you like it?" Later, he makes plans to come over and go skinny dipping.
From bad judgment call.
Look at the way the light reflects off of his fucking dome. Look at this dude. He looks like a whole fucking egg. I always say that every time, but like they do. They do look like eggs. Ah, fuck. They look like the inside of a Cadbury cream egg. Oh my god.
Talking to her.
Well, you know, first lieutenants don't make bad judgment calls.
Hey,
Not always.
not always.
What's really sad, Marshall, is this could cost you a military career.
I know.
Could? If it didn't cost him a military career, I'm not even gonna go there, because I'm already touching on Christianity. I'm not, Oh, let's see. Oh, this is from 2020. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. This is from a few years ago. This is from 2 years ago. I'm a freelance writer with a focus on nonfiction writing based on my personal experiences. I have a lifetime of varied experiences that range from my lengthy military career to various fields of professional employment. I have earned a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Southern Illinois University and a Master of Arts in Biblical Studies from Liberty Baptist Theological Seminary. I am a supporter of veteran organizations and active in the local church. I am a father of 3 daughters and 2 sons, who you've probably molested. Who fucking allowed this man to marry? Disgusting. Nasty. Ew, does your wife know that you tried to diddle a kid? Do your kids know that you tried to diddle a kid? Oh my god, if I were to find out that my dad diddled a kid, or tried to diddle a kid, I would go, I cut my dad off. I cut the motherfucker off, but I will put him right the fuck back on so I could march over to his house and call him a pedophile until he gets so angry he either hits me or leaves. I mean that with my entire heart. I mean that with my whole heart. And I say that about anyone. I would say that about anyone, about my mother, about my sister, about my husband, about anybody. I fucking swear. That's so gross. Finding out your dad wanted to like fuck somebody your possible same age. Like, is that not gross to you? Because that's gross to me. Especially a quote unquote man of God. You're supposed to be protecting children. Fucking shithole.
31-year-old Eric Rubalcava comes from Houston,
Rubalcava.
more than 4 hours away.
Hi. Oh, this guy!
Come on in. How are you? Good, how are you? Good.
Online, he calls himself Sunset Liquid and talks romantically to the girl.
Did he do that thing that Animal Crossing does where they just go through a couple of noun and verb banks, or adjective and noun, or whatever the fucking words are for it? They just word banks that they go in and pick random words from and just use whichever one sounds the best. Like, I think that's what happened with that username.
Girl posing as a 13-year-old, saying he wants to kiss her everywhere.
And lick you all over.
Really? Lick me?
Yes.
He makes it clear he means oral sex, both giving and receiving. Could that be why he drove all this way? Investigators read him his rights and begin to question him. Now he remembers the decoy telling her age.
She didn't seem like she was an underage girl.
Okay. But she did tell you that she was 13, right?
Right. I don't have any criminal records. I've never checked.
Does that matter? Does it matter? I go rob a bank. I didn't have any criminal record before I robbed the bank, but I still robbed the fucking bank.
I've never done anything in my life to hurt anybody.
Okay.
I just found spirituality a few years.
I just found spirituality. Go fuck yourself with your spirituality. And then tell me how that dick tastes, bitch.
Ago to help me, and I have never done this before.
But apparently his spirituality didn't stop him from asking for sex with a girl who said she was 13. 34-year-old Mohamed Abdallah works in real estate. He's married and has an 8-year-old daughter.
Now, I won't be commenting too much on this religion unless, you know, it is specified otherwise that he is a Christian. Obviously, I don't think he would be. But unless it is specifically stated that it is Christianity, I'm not really going to diss on it because I don't have the education level that I would need to diss on it. And also, other religions have not traumatized me, so I don't have... And this is just a disclaimer. I'm not trying to, like, say anything about this guy or whatever, but, like... excuse me. I hiccuped. I hiccuped. But, like, I don't have enough education on any other religion, really, other than Christianity and my own religion, which I'm not going to disclose. But y'all could probably figure it out, right? If you can figure it out, tell me in the comments if you can figure out what religion I am. If you can figure it out, then I don't know, you get a pinned comment. I'll pin your comment if you can figure it out. I don't know if that's a good prize. But I don't have enough education in any other religious fields, so I can't really comment. So I won't be, what I'm trying to say is that I won't be saying too much about anyone who isn't explicitly Christian, or who doesn't say that they're, like, really Christian, you know? So I won't be commenting as much, which is why I didn't comment as much on the last guy, because he said spirituality. I did tell him to go fuck himself with it, but whatever. You know what I mean? From this point on, it's not going to be, I'm going to try my best to keep any religion that isn't Christianity as much out of it.
Long before he got to the house, Abdallah used the screen names Blondie9 1972 and Midos 1972 to chat with someone who told him she's a 13-year-old girl.
1972? My mom was born in 75. That's somebody a couple years older than my mom. Dude. Oh. My mom back in 2000. God, I can't even, like, imagine. Oh, that's so gross.
In his chat, Abdallah wants to know the
Nice size cup.
The girl's bra size, whether she slept with her old boyfriend, if she masturbates, and if she's ever performed oral sex. Then he says he wants to perform oral sex on her.
It will be nice. I think you will love it. But you will need to open your legs all the way.
Then he suggests
All away.
the girl perform oral sex on him. And Abdallah sends along these naked pictures. Note the distinctive necklace.
Why would you leave your jewelry on, you dumb fuck? Oh my god! That's like rule number 1 in like nude taking. If you don't want your nudes to be exposed, if you don't want people to know who you are, is to not show any tattoos, any birthmarks, any kind of specific jewelry that you may have that you use all the time. Like it's a PSA for anybody who's trying to not get caught with nudes. There you go. That's a nice tip. Just make sure you have any distinctive features out of the shot, or edit those features out of the shot.
The man is wearing. And like most of our potential predators, Abdallah makes a date online to come to visit the teen when she says she's home alone.
You talk about licking her. She says, I don't really know much about licking and stuff. Then you say, you'd like to try? She says, might be interesting.
I will never say to someone like that. Never.
It will be nice. I think you will love it.
Never. Never. Ever. You know, I'm an Egyptian. I'm Muslim. I don't do this stuff.
We'll lick you all over.
Okay, I'm going to do the part 2. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Okay, this is part 2 of Religious Predators from To Catch a Predator.
35-year-old Marvin Smith, being waved into our house by a decoy, said he and his girlfriend wanted to have sex with a girl who told them she was a 15-year-old virgin.
This girl's coming out in a towel. Oh my gosh.
Online, he calls himself Southwest Georgia Male Yes. His chat is one of the most graphic and disturbing we've come across. At first,
I thought that says swag. I really did thought that said swag. I fucking hate my dyslexia, dog.
he offers the decoy, Aaron Lynn B., $250. When she asks, why do you want to give me money? He says, 'cause I want you. Then he tells her about another girl he met on.
$250? Even for the time, that's cheap. The fuck? Where are you getting your bitches at? Them low quality bitches. Sorry, dude.
Line.
She was 15 like you. Her mom was at work.
Okay.
She invited me over. Had never had sex.
Oh.
Her and her friend.
He goes on to say that the two girls performed oral sex on him, and then he describes in detail how he claims to have taken one of the girls' virginity. And he doesn't stop there. After he sends pornography, he then introduces the decoy to a woman who calls herself Phyllis, his girlfriend, and says she wants to be there with us. Phyllis then apparently gets on the computer herself and starts chatting with Aaron Lynn B. and explains how it would work. She says her boyfriend would have sex with both of us. As he's doing one of us, he would want us to play with each other. This man with the incredibly vulgar chat reveals something that...
What? Is that really what happened? I've never seen this guy. Did you really do that? Oh, hold up. I'll put my girlfriend. I'll put my cat on the phone. I'm gonna put my cat on the mic. I'm fucking done.
That ironically no longer surprises us.
I was a minister in the church.
What church you go to?
My dad was a preacher. Baptist church.
Is this the Mr. Gary guy? I don't think that's the Mr. Gary guy.
I don't go to prison.
It also turns out he's married and worried about his wife finding out.
Mr. Gary.
This is the Mr. Gary guy. Yeah, I've seen the Mr. Gary bit, but I'd never seen the rest of the segment.
Yes. What is that? I'm gonna lose everything I got.
Do what?
I'm gonna lose everything I have, Mr. Gary.
I'm gonna lose everything I have, Mr. Gary. Who gives a fuck, bitch? You made this decision. You dug your fucking grave. Now lie in it, bitch.
And who were you here to meet?
She said me Sarah.
Sarah. And how old is Sarah?
She was young.
Young. How young?
Pretty young.
Pretty young as in what age?
15.
15.
15.
What is a 27-year-old man doing at a home?
I'm 24, and I don't find 15, 16-year-olds attractive. I don't know about y'all. I know a lot of y'all are around my age range. I don't think... Are y'all attracted to anyone who's 16? One's in the comments, one's for yeses, two's for nos. Because I'm not on stream right now. So...
Trying to meet a 15-year-old girl who is alone.
It is not right.
Of course
Then
not,
why did you do
dumbass.
I shouldn't do that.
I mean, help me to understand what you were thinking about here.
He was thinking about fucking a 15-year-old. That's all he was thinking about.
I was bored.
I was
What
bored.
do you think would...
I was bored. I don't get bored and go fucking murder people. I don't get bored and go fucking rape people. You don't just get bored and go molest a child, you stupid shit.
What would have happened if you had come in here and there really was a 15-year-old girl? What would have happened?
I don't know.
You would have fucked her. You would have fucked her and you would have scarred her for life. You stupid fuck. That's all that would have happened. You would have gave her 3 minutes of mediocre sex. And that's it. And then you'd leave.
Well, I can tell you what it sounds like was going to happen. I don't want to...
Sounds like you were going to give her 2 pumps, a dump, and leave. And leave this poor little child wondering what the fuck just happened. No, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
have any problem, you know. Kissing is okay.
Yeah. And I...
But you also say, in the next breath, have you ever seen a blank, meaning penis?
Mm-hmm.
I have on the internet, she says. Then you say, so do you want to see mine? Do you want a sex movie? She says, do you have those too? You say, I don't have, but I can borrow one. And then...
Ew, borrow one? From who? Who are you borrowing your porn from? Okay, I feel like that was maybe a lot more normal back in the day where you had to, like, go out and like, buy your porn. Like, internet porn wasn't really a big thing back in the day. So I guess that sort of makes sense, but still that's weird. Like, borrowing your porn from somebody. That's weird. Borrowing your spank bank. Like, you just have, like, a communal spank bank. Ew.
You say to her, don't say anything to anybody that I'm coming. It sure seems like you knew what you were talking about here, and you knew what you wanted from this 15-year-old girl.
I don't want to have sex, but...
Well, what is that? What do you mean you don't want to have sex? You talk about... No, it's not just kissing. You talk about showing her your penis. This was really the first time where we saw a number of guys raise religion as a defense. When I confront them,
was it?
They say, well, I really wasn't going to go through with this because of my religious nature.
I don't do that again.
You won't do it again?
No. This is first.
This is your first time?
Yeah, against my religion.
It's against your religion?
Today I choose to come here or not. So I decided to come, but I shouldn't have come.
Bitch, again, with the rob a bank thing, I'm not gonna go rob a bank and then say, oh, I wasn't actually gonna rob this bank. It's against my religion to rob banks. The fuck? Oh, okay, that's fine. If it's against your religion, I know you're not actually gonna do it, so go ahead and leave. You have a nice day now. What the fuck, dude? What?
But why did you? If you're so religious, if you knew it was so wrong, why did you walk into this house?
I don't know.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm a reporter for Dateline NBC. It's a news show. And we're doing a story on computer predators.
He's 20.
Don't take no pictures, bitch. Who cares? Who cares? We already have your name. We have your ID. We have your address. We have everything that we need to know about you, sweetheart. We don't need to take pictures, okay? We want to take pictures. And they're gonna take pictures. So just sit down and take it like a good boy. Against my religion, my culo.
53-year-old Nathan Downhour. He says he's a student at an evangelical university. And what does he plan to do with Katie Did Sings? His chat log is quite explicit.
My hands will travel down your smooth body till we reach your pants. Here we will remove your pants and underwear, revealing your beautiful nude body.
And like so many of the other potential predators, his chat turns too X-rated for network television. And now he's in our living room.
I don't know if I'd really be able to go through with it.
But you walked in the door.
And as I read some of what he said online, he doesn't sound like a man who plans to back out.
You get into very graphic detail about what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online or in your mind. Things you might not be able to willingly do when it comes down to it.
Gosh, I just can't help it. God, these religious men are so predictable and boring and vanilla. It makes me so mad because they want sex so bad, but they would be so bad at it.
I will gently cup and massage your soft breasts, kiss them, and run my tongue along them. And it goes on from there, in graphic detail. What are we to make of this?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the law says about this.
Well, it's illegal.
But nothing has happened yet.
Well, I know. But it's illegal for someone to use the internet to solicit somebody who's 13 for sex.
That I wasn't aware of.
Why did you come here in the first place?
To see a 13-year-old girl.
He came to preach her the good word of God. He came to give her a light at the end of the tunnel. He came in to give her this scripture with hope and love and genocide and abortion and incest and rape and murder. Oh my God.
In that house.
What they've already told Dateline is eye-opening. Now wait until you hear what they revealed to detectives. Remember Green-Eyed 121, the 23-year-old who typed a detailed description about having sex with a 13-year-old? Remember, he's a student at an evangelical Christian college.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would happen if I got caught? I was caught.
Sheriff's deputies find a box of condoms in his car, but he tells the detective they just happened.
No, those aren't condoms. They're Bible covers. You see, sometimes when you're reading the scripture, you get so emotional and so enthralled that you just sob and sob. So these right here, they have an oil around them. They're anointed. And that prevents the tears and other bodily fluids from getting on your Bible. So you just use it to cover it. That's why they can spread, so far. That's why they're so elastic. They're Bible covers. That's what they are. I don't blame you, plebeians, for being so. All you what do you call them? All you pagans. That's what my mom calls other people that aren't Christian, the pagans. She calls them pagans, so dirty pagans.
To be there.
Have you ever had sex before?
No.
Never. So you have a box of condoms with you. You've never had sex before. The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when you got here. Correct?
You're planning to lose your virginity to a 13-year-old? And listen, saying, oh, when I was 13, I lost my virginity is something that a lot of people can say, But I lost my virginity to a 13-year-old. What? That's a whole 7th grader, dog. You're in college. The horniest place in the universe. And you can't get no puss? Get a fleshlight, dog.
Correct. That was the original plan. Okay.
He's 32-year-old Christopher Xavier Cannon, here to meet a 15-year-old virgin. At least that's what he was told. Turns out he's a media director at his church, a volunteer position working with young teens, which makes his sexually explicit online chat all the more disturbing. Using the screen name Xavier01, he asks the girl if she's ever had an orgasm. The decoy says, "I don't think so," and Xavier01 says, "Good." Then he asks her,
"Do you want to be on top or bottom?"
I'm not sure. Which is better?
We'll have to see where you fit best, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. I think I know.
Or we can do doggy style.
Oh, gross.
Sorry, if I don't put this stuff in the washer right away, it just wrinkles. But I made some sweet tea, so just make yourself a glass.
Can I use your restroom?
Oh, why don't you have a seat real quick?
Oh my god, and dude had to pee like the whole time. Like, I bet that's the worst. Why don't you pee before you get here? Like, there's gas stations and shit. Pee somewhere else. I hate asking people for their bathroom. Like, it's so awkward for me. Like, oh, can I use your restroom, please? Like, now I'm going to shit inside their house. And I don't know, it feels weird. Just go to a gas station, dude.
This was. I just went to test it, that's all.
Okay, no, sir.
Thanks. I knew it was.
What do you think it was?
Nothing.
He heads out the door, right into the arms of the Harris County Sheriff's Department.
Hey! Stop! Stop! Get on the ground! Get down on the ground!
Oh, his brand new shirt. His brand new white shirt.
It's funny. When I saw this on Dateline a few months ago, or whatever.
You show up in the middle of it.
Yes, I'm like, that is so sick. Why did I do
What's
this?
sick? What's sick? The fact that you did it? Or the fact that, you know, people are getting caught? You have to tell us what's sick, baby.
Investigator reminds him he'd been chatting online with the decoy for more than a week, and many times the chat turned sexual.
I mean, just playing around with her, but my intention wasn't to do it. I even wanted to reject it.
Then why didn't you? It's just like Lauren. Oh, I didn't want to go there. Yes, you fucking did. You wanted to go there and you wanted to fuck a little girl. That's what happened. Just admit it. That's the first step into getting better, is admitting that you're the bad guy. Fuck.
Yeah, but you drove 115 miles.
I know it. I kept saying to myself, why am I coming out here? Why would...
Then why didn't you listen to yourself, huh? And I'm pretty sure that was the Holy Spirit telling you, hey, what are you doing? Turn around, turn around. But guess what? Because of your fucking free will, you chose to go and try to get your dick sticky with a 13-year-old or however fucking old she was. It doesn't matter how fucking old they were. They were a little baby.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn around, turn around. Trust me, I wanted to turn around.
Then why didn't you? Then why didn't you? Why are you sitting in this hot seat then, huh? If you really, really didn't want to come, then you wouldn't go. No one's forcing you. No one's forcing you this. No one is making you do this. And a 13-year-old little kid isn't making you do anything. You're the adult in the situation. You have authority and power. That's why you can't fuck her. Sorry, y'all. My cat wants in. I gotta let him in through the window. Come on. Come on, kitty cat. Go ahead. Did y'all hear the jingle? It's his collar. I don't know if y'all saw in Winnie's boyfriend / husband's stream a few nights or maybe like a week or so back. He used my pet, Loki, my cat, was the pet of the stream, and I thought the picture was really cute. So if you want to know what that jingle was all about, you can see the collar, and you can see him in all his adorable glory if you go check out his stream. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I had a pet of the stream, and I was very happy about that.
Help me understand, because I'm kind of lost when you say that you didn't want to come, but you're here.
Part of me was like, they would just turn around. And part of me was like, it's the first weekend you had to yourself. Just go out there, hang out a little bit. Don't do anything silly.
Well, why would you even have a sexual conversation with a 15-year-old?
I really tried to avoid her when I first met her. Every time I get online, she initiate the conversation. And
You said you didn't initiate the conversation, but actually you did. She never talked to you. You said, hello, Natalie, because you saw her in a chat room.
Yeah.
And how are you doing today? That was the first initiation on your part.
Yeah, I did initiate. Yeah, just chatted.
You asked her if she's horny now, and then you asked her if she's wet now. Why would you care if a 15-year-old is wet?
Stupidity, man. I mean...
we covered this in the last one, but I still think it's so funny how he goes, now why would you care if a 15-year-old is wet? That southern accent is so funny.
I don't know why. It's just
when you tell her you'll be gentle, what are you referring to when you're talking about being gentle?
Just being with her. Nothing sexually touching her and all that.
Chris, we've been doing this too long.
Yeah,
the unanimous Chris is so funny.
I just saw you do the sign of the cross, so I know you're probably a religious man.
I'm about to.
And you would probably feel better if you
never happened.
Yeah.
Get on the ground. This man also realizes it wasn't a good idea. He's the religious 22-year-old who said he was conflicted about meeting a 14-year-old after a sexually graphic online chat.
I've been in I'm not gonna say a mental struggle, but I'm still a virgin and I've been having trouble.
So I wanted to talk about this with the last one, or the one before the last one. Purity culture and the way that we socialize our boys to be these sex addicted creatures, and how we tell them that if how we tell young boys that if a woman comes on to them or something like that they should like it, how people say that, oh, boys can't be molested, boys can't be raped, they should like it, blah blah blah. All of those things. We put so much emphasis, especially in the early 2000s, on losing your virginity and on being a virgin, and how being a virgin was so uncool and all that bullshit. When you mix your parents and your elders telling you that being pure and saving yourself for marriage is what you need to do, and then you have this other driving force of all of your peers and your friends saying, oh, well, you're a virgin, you're a fucking nerd, you haven't had sex yet, that's so stupid, you're so fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you have this entire society of children behind you telling you that you're a nerd, that you're, telling you that you're not cool if you're a virgin, and then you have all this driving force from your elders and your parents telling you that you should, and you're a rebellious, young adult, because this guy's 22, he's a rebellious young adult, like, you're gonna do things that are stupid in the name of sex. But this here is unexcusable. I can see you pulling a stupid stunt to win over a girl so you could fuck her. Or, I see doing stupid shit for sex, but this isn't the stupid thing that you need to be doing for sex. And holding such a high value on people's virginity, whether it be the value is on having it or not having it, is stupid. Virginity needs to be a construct that we get fucking rid of, because it's so dumb and it makes no sense. It doesn't matter how many people you've had sex with. It shouldn't matter how many people you've had sex with or how many people you haven't had sex with. Sex should not be this big taboo thing. It's something that we all experience regardless of what our sexuality is, of what our gender identity is, of what our biological sex is. It doesn't matter who you are, what your affiliation with any kind of religion, what it is. Everybody has an identity linked to sexuality in some way, shape, or form, whether you're asexual, whether you are pansexual, whether you're transgender, whether you're cisgendered, whether you are non-binary. It doesn't matter what it is. It's all, you all have a link to sexuality, because that's how we're made. That's how we continue making more of us. If we want more humans, we need to make more of them, and sexuality and sex is is how we get it. So we're all linked to it regardless. So it doesn't need to be this taboo and dirty thing, because it isn't. It isn't. It's taken us such a long time to be as sex positive as we are now. And while I think there should be more regulations on sexual content, especially online, I thoroughly believe that sexual content needs to be locked behind a paywall. You need to be able to at least put in card information, like credit card information, into a website to be able to access it. I think so, because like, and I'm not saying like they should take money from you, but like to at least confirm your age, because sexual content being shown to children is very dangerous. But yeah, the point I was trying to make is that, you know, holding virginity to such a high standard, whether good or bad, and holding sexuality to such a shameful standard is bad. And that's how we get religious people like this. That's how it culminates. It culminates in dudes like this who claim that they love God, who claim that they want to follow the right path, but they're fucking diddling kids. They're trying to diddle kids to fucking lose their virginity because they can't lose it any other way. That's what it is. They try to get kids because they just can't get anything else. And it's because, oh my God, it's so annoying. Like, we need to stop fucking holding virginity to such a standard, to any standard. Your virginity is your virginity, and whether you have it or not, it doesn't matter. The first time you have sex, if you want it to be special, then it's special. But if you don't want it to be special, then it's not. If you don't want to remember your first time, then you don't have to. It can be buried within mountains of bodies, and that's fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a whore. I think I'm just a whore.
I have met girls before, but I haven't done anything. I couldn't, because of my spirituality. And
it's not the act of going out and meeting somebody that's fucked and that you shouldn't do. It's the fact that it's a kid. That's what they're ostracizing you for, you fucking idiot.
I didn't solely, deep down, I didn't have any intentions to do anything. I've been able to talk the way I've talked, and this is my punishment.
Okay, so that was part 2. I will be posting it here soon. I'm thinking about doing another stream tomorrow while my mans is at work, so it would be just me doing the Night from Hell, because I don't want to put my husband through any boring Lorne calls, and I feel like this one's going to be kind of boring for him. I know he says that he's not a normie, but he is a normie. I don't want to expose him to anything that's boring, because like I want him to like me. Like, I don't want to like bore him, and I know that sometimes Lorne calls can be very boring, and so I just want to do it by myself. So I will, if I'm gonna stream with him, it'll be either on a Wednesday or a Thursday, because those are his days off. So if you get any other stream any other day other than that, it's just going to be me. It's going to be me all by myself, or maybe I'll have somebody else on. But if you want my husband, if you want the husbando, you're going to have to wait till Wednesday. We might do another one tonight. I don't know. We might. But yeah, those are the announcements. Thank you so much, so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So, yeah, bye-bye.